Ooh, all right. Hello and welcome to the End-to-End Football Podcast. Here with myself, Double R, aka Abbas, aka United are not spending any money. Trouble in paradise. And I'm here with Kuda as well. Sir, how you feeling? Mbappe in the bag. You must be feeling good.
Oh, listen, over there it's always nice, and I'm not gonna lie, but on these shores, it's dead. It's absolutely dead. On the Madrid, well, it's the wrong side. On the Madrid side,
all good.
So lovely, all good over there. But in Croydon, it's a bit muddy still. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh dear, oh dear. Sean, what are you saying? How are you feeling?
Look at my smile.
All right, let's get straight into it. It's a bit of the transfer deadline day. Obviously, I don't think it's closed just yet. Some deals are still coming in. But for what we've got so far, we're going to run through some of the good deals that have been coming in, and obviously good deals going out too. Well, let's start with Arsenal, guys. I'm going to leave this to Kuda since you are the representative. Can you explain their transfers?
I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Oh, I haven't. I haven't.
What an L that is, way. Anyway, boy, it's looking kind of mad for Arsenal. You know? I don't know, boy. I don't know. You know, because obviously we've got Aubameyang now flying off to Barcelona. Arsenal have washed their hands of Aubameyang. You know what I mean? They forfeited their rights to some peas and just said, you know what, yeah, just take him in it. You know what I mean? You know them ones there. Just take him, bruv. You know what I mean? That's 350k off our books. Obviously, Barcelona can't afford to pay him 350k. I don't know what they're going to be paying him. Maybe they'll be paying him in freaking paella and them things there. Who knows, boy? What's going on there? The man are just doing some next.
More than a club.
I'm telling you, bro, more than a club. You know, them man are doing some next gymnastics with their finances, boy. You know them ones. Them man are like, yo, yeah. So basically, it's 350k for the next 3 years. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pay you that over 10 years. So you just hold. You know them ones. They're doing some next movements. But anyway, we move. I like to see them suffer. But I mean, we were just talking about just before the thing, yeah. September 2020. You know, just 18 months ago, whatever that is.
Yeah.
The man signed a new 3-year deal, 350k. Arsenal captain, talisman of the club. Does this story sound familiar to you, man? Apart from the captain bit.
Sanchez.
Ozil as well.
Ozil.
At least Sanchez actually was playing well until he left. Ozil, as soon as he signed that 350k, nosedive settings.
Aubameyang, I think that's their limit. I think that's their spiritual limit.
That man there should never give anyone a contract more than 300k in their lives, bro. You know what I mean? Because they are cursed. You might as well just sell the guy, bro. Just sell him. Because at this point, what's the point? You've lost your biggest asset. Yeah, you know, his form is dipped and whatnot, but, you know, there's all kinds of off-the-pitch nonsense. And the maddest thing is with Arsenal, it's always funny because you guys remember when Ozil was in the wilderness, just like Aubameyang was. What were they lacking? Creativity on the pitch. During that time, you know, because Aubameyang was there, they had goal scorers.
Ozil was chilling. They couldn't create a chance for days.
They couldn't create chances. They couldn't create chances, and they had Ozil chilling. Now we move. What are they lacking now? Creativity is there. They got, you know what I mean, Smith Rowe, whatever, you know what I mean, Odegaard.
I think they're lacking goals.
They're creating chances. They're creating chances, but there ain't nobody to put them away. And Ketia misses sitters. Lacazette is all over the place. Aubameyang nowhere to be seen.
To be honest, I don't agree with that because I don't even think if Lacazette did, he makes a difference. I think they play better without him at this point in time.
Aubameyang, you mean?
Aubameyang, I mean, yeah, that's it.
No, I'm not talking about him playing better because even Ozil, I mean, even the times he came on, he was dead. What I'm saying is, it's just funny that what they need, they seem to fall out with that player. Do you know what I mean? And then they miss out on that creativity that Ozil could bring. Because when Ozil was playing, he wasn't doing nothing anyway. You get what I mean? But they lack creativity, which is what he's meant to be doing. Same now. They've got a man that's supposed to be a goal scorer, even though he ain't doing it. I mean, that chance he missed, I'll never forget the one he missed against Everton. That was wild. absolutely wild, bro. You know what I mean? So
I can't remember that one.
Oh, bruv, he was towards the end of the game, bruv. Is
that the game they lost 1-0?
Yeah, they lost it when what's it called? Gray, innit? Gray scored.
Yeah, Gray did a screamer. Yeah, you know what? I do remember him missing, but I can't even remember the chance. Oh, well, you know what?
Yeah. He was a Mazzoline. Listen, I remember this thing, especially now that he plays for Barcelona, but I remember all the misses.
Oh, now you go. The hate is going to be strong now, boy.
My memory has been jogged, boy, nicely. So beautiful. But yeah, man, because you look at it and you think, they obviously need a midfielder, Arsenal. Who have they brought in?
Well, the two players they brought in, one's I think is under 16, so we can't really count him.
So that's a youth team signing.
Yeah, and then the other one is another one, American player. Well, I don't know if he's American, but he's a player from the Colorado Rapids who they've signed and then they've given back to him on a loan. So technically, they've signed no one.
It's negligible. You know what I mean? Their fans are on Twitter following Isak's car. Man just came to London to do vibes with his teammates, yeah? And these men are taking pictures of his car saying, oh, he was parked here. Bruv, that man's just in Harrods with Yanazai and them, man. They're just partying. Like, do you know what I mean? He ain't thinking about Arsenal.
I know, but what would they quote for him? 70-something mil, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, but his buyout clause, I think they just got told, hold the buyout clause, which must be like 70-something mil.
I think it's like 72 mil.
Do you get what I'm saying? The fans were online twerking for Vlahovic, whatever, however you pronounce his name. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's
twerk FC, bro. Their fans are just embarrassing, blood. Man are just twerking for players that don't even want nothing to do with them.
You say that. Look at this. This is what you call real twerking. never gonna happen.
Yeah, Chelsea ain't allowing that way.
Yeah.
Chelsea are not allowing that. Do you know what I mean? You get him when he's like 34 and he's washed.
When Chelsea are done with him,
that's when Arsenal will get him. But they ain't getting him anytime soon. But you know what I mean? Being an Arsenal fan must be pain, bro. You know what I mean? You're watching that Vlahovic guy who I've seen him a couple of times. I don't know, man. I'm not that impressed yet. Anyway.
Honestly, I don't know what the price tag is about. I mean,
even Isak. You know what I mean? He's a good player fundamentally, but there's a lot of flaws. The man's only scored 4 goals all season. He's struggling this year. Do you get what I mean? You know, man, I'm still thinking about Isak from last season. He ain't really doing, you know what I mean, anything special this year. So,
but you know,
even that.
You see, you say that, you got to understand. You see some of these fans and that, they watch 1 or 2 games of a man, and that happens to be a game where he's played well, and they think, yeah, that's the man for my team. You have to watch that man a good couple of games, honestly, or even half a season or so.
I think you're giving them too much credit with the 1 or 2 games. I think it's a YouTube commenting.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it, but it's, that's probably
straight up YouTube comment. Man's like, yo,
highlights,
Alexander Isak skills and goals. I was typing that.
You know, you get that minute and minute 60, 1 minute 60 seconds of like, or 50 seconds of like highlights of a game where he played well, or all the good parts he did, and they skip out all the bad parts he did. They put that up and goes, yeah, you know what? We need that. Bro, you ain't seen all the bad stuff he did that game.
Yeah.
I've seen loads of them from Bruno, but it's another topic.
Boy. Yeah, man. It's peak, man. That's man asking who I support, bro. Real Madrid, bro. Real Madrid, bro. That's who I support, big man.
You know nah. Put the Premier League team too.
Nah. Man just follows that in it. Crystal Palace, local team. Yeah? Local team, round the corner from my yard, or used to be round the corner from my yard. There was.
You
know, near around the corner. I think Brentford is around the corner from my yard, but that's where the closest team to me right now, boy. But anyway, we move, boy. But yeah, man, now Arsenal is kind of peak, boy. It's kind of peak, and you know what? Yeah, it even gets worse for them, man. There, because now everyone feels they can just chat to Arsenal. You know them ones. It's embarrassing. You know. I mean, let's just have a look here at Newcastle announcing the new signing, Bruno. What's his name? Grimaures, whatever his name is. Let's look at
announcing that. So I'm not even trying. We've had too many howlers on this show. Let me not destroy it.
Even I
do you know his surname?
Even I.
You know I ain't saying that. You know I ain't saying that.
But yeah, Let's just have a look here at Newcastle announcing their new signing from Lyon, the Brazilian midfielder. Is he a number 6 or something, like a defensive middle?
Yeah, it's a deep line playmaker, I think.
Apparently, he's highly rated still.
Yeah,
you know what? Yeah, players from the French league tend to do well. Not obviously all of them, but it's a decent league for the Premier League. A lot of players come from that league still.
Yeah,
you know I mean, so it's more than likely a very good signing for them. They look like them in business still. They do look like them in business, but this is basically the announcement video, isn't it? I mean, no, let's just pause it there. Let's not even go further, yeah. These men are announcing a new player. Look at the headline, bro. Arsenal face battle from 2 Premier League rivals to sign player Edu Loves. They put the Loves in quotes as well. Bro, nah, let's carry on. So you think that's violation number 1. You think, okay, little dig there will allow you, innit? Let's carry on. Again. You man seeing this? You are seeing this, huh? Arsenal have three-man midfield transfer shortlist led by Bruno Guimaraes, as Mikel Arteta hints at splashing cash. Even at the top there, it even says Arsenal joined by Everton in whatever this guy's name is. Why are they doing this, man? Why is Arsenal just getting hotted up? The man just showed you, shut your mouths, innit?
Kind of thing, yeah. 100%.
He's home. He's home, bro. Nah.
But realistically, though, has he really made the right choice?
Financially?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but you know why he's made the right choice? The reason why I say he's made the right choice because he's come to the Premiership here. He's going to show you what you can do within 6 months. If Newcastle go down, it's easier for him to get out of Arsenal. I mean, out of Newcastle than it would be to get out of Arsenal.
Yeah, but if that's only if they get
relegated. Looking at it, but I agree with that. That works.
I think that works if Newcastle get relegated. Because if Newcastle stay, the man they don't need the peas, bro. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, if they do manage to stay up, imagine the project that they're gonna have at their club. That's only the start of it.
True.
But that's only the start of it. So he's like, if you're looking at it on the Man City team, he's like on them. Remember the man like Elano and that
Island.
Just even when they're signing the Elanos, the man they didn't really reap the rewards of. You know what I mean? The wins and but they were the beginning stages, isn't it? So
yeah, but the thing is, you have to understand. You see, at the beginning stages, look at the caliber manager, Mark Hughes. Who's he gonna bring?
Yes, same here as well. You got
they got Eddie Howe, who's a lot worse.
Yeah, but don't worry, Eddie Howe will soon be gone.
Sean's connects where?
No faith. He's out. He'll be out soon.
What do you think? You think Newcastle are going to keep a man like Eddie Howe in power, and they want to have like a big project, like to say how City if they are? No chance. He ain't going to bring in the caliber players. You're going to have to offer these lot about 600,000-700,000 a week.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, who else have Newcastle signed?
They've done quite well actually. They've got Trippier. I think they've done well with Chris Woods if they can get
I think that's a good one.
Delivery to him. And they've got Matt Target. That one I'm not.
It's a low.
I'm kind of surprised about, to be fair. I don't know what he adds to them, to be honest. But I think Trippier and Woods will be a very good connection. Trippier loves crossing. He's excellent at crossing. Woods will attack anything that goes into the box. I don't know. I don't mind that. Obviously, Bruno Guimaraes will slide into the midfield. It'll be better than Joe Linton, I guess.
A striker that was like, you know what I mean? Exactly.
But apparently they like him in midfield. They think he's brilliant there. So
probably doing more than what he was doing as a striker. Man.
About 100%. So yeah, maybe he stays there. They make a nice little free there with.
So Matt Target, what position does he? No, I don't remember. I know the name, but I don't really remember. Matt Target.
I swear he's coming close to the 30, isn't it?
No, so what position? Where does he play?
I've just decided to have a look, and it doesn't even say his position straight off the bat. Oh, wing back. He can play as a wing back.
Maybe the left then.
He can operate as a wing back. He's a left back naturally. So maybe they want 2 attacking fullbacks to cross the ball for Chris Wood.
Yeah, makes sense theoretically. On paper, you know, like
on
that.
On paper, but it is Eddie Howe. So
I think he's Guimares or something like that.
Hey, come on. Guimares, come on, Sean.
Guimares, all right. All right, Sean. I did a bit of sauce to the beginning.
Man added the je ne sais quoi to it, man. Man added the je ne sais quoi.
Big up the Twitch followers because they're helping.
I can't even see the comments either, but you might have to put them up because where my camera is, it's a bit peak still. What have we got here? We got so they also want to hijack the Dele Alli move, innit?
I think they've thrown 40 million at it, and I'm sure Tottenham will take the money.
Hold on, the loan team, they own the money.
I think it's a money thing. I think it's a 40 mil, but let me just refresh my page.
I think it's 40 mil that was lost that I saw.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes it kind of tasty, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean?
Makes it kind of interesting because, obviously we got Ndombele, he's left, gone back to Lyon. Is it a loan? It's a loan, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a loan.
I mean, I'm not even gonna talk too much smack on that guy here because I thought he was gonna do something, and boy,
Same here.
Boy, I've never seen a brother here that comes onto the pitch and he just looks tired, bro. He looks like he just run a marathon. What's up with that guy? Stamina bar is just coming on yellow already.
You know what? But Jose called him out on it right almost at the beginning of his tenure at Spurs, saying a lot of people are unfit and all the rest of it, and he wasn't playing him, and people were like, "Oh, but you need to play him. He gives a spark and all the rest." After a while, as time's run out, we're looking at him going, "Nah, this guy is serially unfit for a professional player. Like he barely lasts more than 60 minutes."
He looks gassed anytime he's on that pitch, bro. And he's got that run. That run doesn't help as well, but his running style don't help. Yeah, man he runs like he just had a 3-course meal, blood. It's long, bro. It's long. It's so long, man. But yeah, I mean, do we think what's his name? Conte, sorry, yeah, Conte. Is he really going to be happy with these deals?
I mean, his 2 players maybe better than what he had. Would they be enough? Probably not.
I mean, Bentancur,
would he have wanted more? Hell yeah.
I mean, Bentancur is definitely a much better.
You see, that's the thing, because now we have to, realistically speaking, when you buy someone in the league that's been known for years to be slower than the Premier League, you're meant to give them about 6 months to get used to it, or maybe even sometimes a season. He's going to need these 2 to drop and literally catch on to what he wants straight off the bat.
And that's the thing with the January transfer, isn't it? January transfer is about, starting on, depending on the club anyway, because some clubs you can afford to think about. Tottenham, they're not in a position to
too much
to bed someone in. You need to hit the wrong, because you got Højbjerg. He's been terrible this season. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's been horrific. Not that he was that good anyway, but he's been terrible. So they need something a bit better. I don't know, man. I mean, we're just now talking about Newcastle. Now, do we envision a situation where my man's not happy with the situation, the spending, and if these men stay up, if Conte leaves and if Conte is available, would Newcastle take him?
100%. If they say there's money there for him to spend to build a team that he feels can take over, I reckon he would.
So I actually don't think he would. It's a weird one because I don't think Newcastle have a history that he can align to. Even Tottenham has.
I was about to say the history of the Tottenham, bro. I'm sorry. If Newcastle spend their money properly, they are winning a trophy before.
Yeah. So would he want to be the like we were saying about the players and being this is like step 1 or step 2? Would he want to be a step 1 or step 2 manager to their overall project, or would he want to be the final piece? Money is brilliant for him, but in that situation, he's literally starting with a blank canvas.
But we've got to look at it as well, yeah. That he's at Tottenham, so he's obviously not at a club where you want it to be. He would have preferred to be at Man United or another big club.
But this is a big drop
but
down.
He's only gone to Tottenham because of his mate. That's the what's he called, sporting director, from
of course,
Juve, and that's the real person that's kind of swayed it for him. So he's not really where he really wants to be in the first place. Now, if he's looking at it and thinking, okay, none of the mega clubs are available. One, unless if I don't know, Pochettino gets sacked and they bring him to PSG or something, I don't know. But I don't see that.
PSG will take, bro.
I don't see that happening anyway. I don't know. I think Newcastle, especially with someone like him that's always complaining about resources and money. What can you complain about over there, bro?
I honestly I can see that, but oh boy.
I know it's a long thing because he's gonna start from scratch, you know what I mean? But to be honest, personally, with Newcastle with money, Tottenham that already have sort of a head start on Newcastle, I'll still take Newcastle because I think Newcastle can accelerate past the Tottenham because
100%.
Daniel Levy, bruv, allow it, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
He's very.
You don't want to spend nothing. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to spend nothing.
You see what you're saying. All he has to say to these Newcastle owners, I want these men. They'll be here tomorrow because he's got the pulling power as well.
Yeah.
Who you going to play for, Eddie Howe, or you going to play for Conte? It's a no-brainer. They're going to go for Conte.
Why did Eddie Howe catch a stray? Why did Eddie Howe catch a stray?
You know Eddie Howe had to catch a stray because
that's not even a stray, bro. That's his club. He's there,
but that's what I'm saying. You see, he's got the pulling power. When it comes to certain players, he can get them in. So it might take 2 seasons for him to get the right players in. Because he won't be able to do it.
Okay, see what you said there, that's what I'm looking at, envisioning Conte's head going, well, if I go here, I have to calm myself for 2 years. Because even when he went to Tottenham, I think there's a little bit of him that was expecting him to challenge for something or have the capacity to challenge for something.
Yes, but then like he was saying, because of the financial fair play, if it wasn't for financial fair play, all the players he'd want will come in one time. So he knows if he was to go to Tottenham, obviously it'd be a time game. But he knows he's got a blank canvas to get any type of players he wants, and he knows that his name holds weight.
That's true. That's an interesting idea.
Personally, I think he would enjoy being a Newcastle manager more than the stress he's giving himself at Tottenham, bro. You know what I mean?
They weren't to do wonders with the third team. I don't understand that.
I honestly, at some point, someone has to leave it down and say, what do you actually want for this club? Because no one can see where your mindset is. If you're hiring someone like Conte, you kind of have to open your checkbook. There's no if, but to maybe. You can't say stadium this, that. No.
That's what I was about to say, bro. Man's doing stadium and vibes, blood. You know what I mean?
We can't be talking all that nonsense. Like, do you want your team to win and be competitive, or do you want them to be like...
It's funny you say that. Remember, Arsenal had the same thing, but they tried to see out into the stadium.
And I'll be honest with you, Man United are walking into that bracket as well, where they come with... What exactly do you want?
You're a fool, you know. Yeah, speaking of your boys, man, what are we saying over there? Because you're doing a lot of outs, but I'm not really seeing many ins.
Innit?
Uh-oh. What? Glasses? Okay, this is interesting.
I should have bought the tea.
Scarf.
You know what it is? Oh, no, the scarf is here. It's been on from the beginning. You know what Man United are doing? We're chilling on the beach, watching everyone else get stronger. That's why I put the glasses on. There should be a sunlight right now. Because that's where our owners are. They're just like this on the beach. For 2 transfer windows, we've been needed a CDM, a proper CDM, one that can play football. We've had McTominay and Fred, and these mans don't want to spend money. But 24 hours, they managed to find money for Cristiano Ronaldo. It's upsetting. It's upsetting. Right? And due to the things that occurred now, all the people that we've loaned out, we probably should have kept them.
Yeah.
Martial, we should have kept. Ahmad is gone with Rangers, scored in his debut.
He needs game time, innit? He needs game time. He ain't gonna get it there.
I think there'll be room for game time now. Lingard ain't going nowhere. We're holding him up. He's locked up. They won't let him out. He ain't going nowhere.
You know, I'm so glad. Even though he's Man United, I'm glad Donny van de Beek had made it out of Alcatraz because boy. They had him for ransom because I don't know. How can he not get in the team in front of McTominay.
Yeah, that's mad.
You know what? I'm actually with that loan deal. I don't know.
I hope it's the option to
Let's
buy.
just say I don't trust Lampard too much, right?
Do you know what? This Lampard thing, though, saying that, I did. Well, I was watching on the TV there. They said that. Do you know who his assistant manager is?
Who?
That Paul Clement. Now, Paul Clement used to be at Chelsea with Mourinho and that.
Yeah.
And he was also with Ancelotti for bare time, even in Madrid and stuff.
Yeah,
Paul Clement is a serious coach.
Yeah,
This is the first time that Lampard is with. So he's got someone to lean on. Unless if he does a stubborn thing and say, you know what, I know best. But let me run my own.
Not unless he does a thing.
Yeah, you can't say I know best to Clement, bro.
Nah, but you know what? It's not unless he does a thing. He don't listen and clears out all the stuff and tries to do his own thing. That's when the wheels come
up. Shut up.
I mean, that's why
I know who you're thinking at because that. Oh my god!
But when I saw
that tickled the rage inside, oh, sure.
Oh my days. But that's the only thing here, because I was looking at that Lampard to Everton thing, thinking, oh God, here we go again, Lampard. But if he's surrounding himself with the likes of Clement and that, there's a little bit of light at the end of that tunnel.
Cool. So what I was even going to say before that revelation here, in my head I was thinking, because I didn't trust Lampard, I actually preferred him to go to Crystal Palace because the football they're playing would probably fit him better. Right, especially how we transition on all the rest.
Listen here, let me not gas it here. Let me be real with it. Now, obviously, I would have loved for my man to come to Palace, innit? Do you know what I mean? Instead of Will Hughes and their man there, yeah. But on paper, at the very least, him playing next to Decore and Allen is so much better than what we can offer him, because we got Gallagher. Gallagher has got freedom to run around like a headless chicken on that pitch, right? And the other two midfielders have to sit, because they can't all go running around here because it'd just be a mess, right? So he would have to come in as a controller sort of position. And you're playing next to some scrubby dons here. Now, we're talking about how even at Man United, yeah, people are not on his wavelength. A few times he's been come on the pitch and he's trying to do pass and move, yeah. Wavelength with man like Mitchell and Joe Ward.
Your favorite players.
Bro, he will be stressed on that pitch. You know what I mean? Now I hear it, you know what I mean? We are playing different, you know what I mean? Trying to do the high line thing, trying to do the high press, all that kind of stuff, yeah.
If Lampard plays
I feel on paper at least, yeah. That's why I emphasize on paper.
Yeah.
For him playing next to Decore and Allen makes more sense to me. Do you know what I mean? If he works out, I think he will actually play really well there, because you have a lot of freedom to go to do his box-to-box thing, which he was doing at Ajax. You know what I mean? Because he was that guy. Because De Jong was sort of the little controller kind of guy, and he was the sort of guy that would arrive into the box and you know what I mean, and be all over the pitch. And I think Allen and Decore, I know Decore goes up and down, but Decore will provide that physicality. Allen will provide that sort of positional defensive discipline, and he can be the guy to move around. With Gallagher, you got to be disciplined, because Gallagher goes everywhere. Not that I'm complaining, because he's obviously a top scorer. He's doing it, but he has a lot of freedom. He's doing bits, but that's what I'm saying. The Gallagher thing is very dangerous. I know Chelsea fans are getting gassed here, like, oh yeah, you can take him back, but you have to watch how he plays for us. You get what I'm saying? The way he plays for us, he's going to be allowed to do that.
He goes everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't going to be allowed to do that.
He's everywhere in the attacking third. He's there. He's got so much freedom. You know what? Like I said, now you've told me about adding more footballing knowledge, right? I could see maybe he actually would work out better, and especially with the two midfielders as well that you mentioned. So let's fingers crossed. Let's hope it goes well for him.
I mean, if there's one thing Lampard done well, was Mount. His love child.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mount developed very well under Lampard, so you never know.
Did Lampard bring Reece James as well?
Remember, he had no choice. He had to bring a lot of these guys. He had no transfers.
I think he done better when he had no transfers.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
I think he did. Yeah.
As soon as he got peas.
You know what? I have to say though, with Chelsea, you kind of know he probably didn't want any of the players they signed.
100%. He had no choice.
What am I meant to do with these guys?
The thing is, if you got a big name manager, say it was Pep, Klopp, whatever, not, you ain't gonna get no yes man. They will tell you no, basically. But Lampard, he don't really have.
I mean the setup thing is not it's not great for manager.
I think Everton's the right stepping stone for him. Like,
and for him personally as well, he doesn't have to move house because obviously if he came to Palace, he would have to stay in a hotel and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Over there, convenience wise, anyway, man can still drive to training and that. You know what I mean? He's calm. Yeah. He's calm.
Most of the United players live in that. What's that city we went to? That's like near Liverpool, near Oh,
don't know what you're talking about, mate.
I think it was Chelsea.
Sure said that never happened.
All right, cool. All right, cool. I'll back that.
But yeah, man. So what are you saying then? I mean, this. Do you almost get the feeling that as a club, you're not really looking for a DM because you've had ample opportunity. You needed a DM in the summer. You probably needed one even before that. Bro. I almost have the feeling that as a club, whoever makes the decisions in your club, they've decided that McTominay or Fred, whichever one of them two, is the DM, and we're calm. You get what I mean? I know, like everyone else with footballing eyes can see that, you're lacking a DM, but I don't really feel the urgency because we've got that Tchouaméni guy, who everyone's touting, saying, "Oh yeah, Tchouaméni, Liverpool interested in him, Madrid, Chelsea, everyone, the who's of PSG, every big club is interested in this guy." Yeah? Man United could come in this January and say, "You know what? Hold this 80 mil now, today." What you say? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's worth that much. But
no, I'm just saying. But I'm saying, like, if you're really about it,
I'll be honest. I mean, there was even a player that, for me, he's a better version of McTominay, but he can actually play ball. I think he was available for 8 million. We still even go through. And I'm just sitting there thinking, well, if we're not going for him, it's 8 million, which shouldn't cost us anything. We're definitely not going to go spend 30, 40 million on anyone in the transfer window. Now, I think the plan or the strategy is to do what they can with the players they have now. Obviously, Pogba contract, Lingard's contract. No idea if Martial's going to leave in the summer. Donny van der Beek. I think it's sort of like consolidate everything until the end of the season, get rid of all that, and then start again with possibly the new manager there. Or if we're giving Rangnick the contract to stay and be permanent, give it to him or whatever. I think that's the plan.
Whoa!
But then that tells me that the rest of the season, is it's a plaster work, isn't it? Really, painting over cracks. That's what it's telling me. That's the vibe I'm getting, because I've been sitting here patiently since December. All the rumors weren't going too well. They weren't going in my favor. Like even some of the names that have been brought up, I'm like, that's a summer signing. You ain't getting that in January. And then the one guy we could get in January just dragged. And about halfway through January, he stopped talking about it. I was like, yeah, we're not getting no one.
Who was that?
We're not getting no one.
Yeah, I was about to say, who was that?
Zakaria?
Yeah, I think that was it, yeah.
But isn't he box-to-boxy kind of? Just a better version of...
That's what I said. He's a better version of McTominay, but...
I don't even want to give McTominay the credit of being a box-to-box though, man. He goes hiding too much, but I know what you mean. yeah. You know what I mean?
For me, it's an improvement on what we have.
How much did he go for? How much did he go for?
Million.
No, I'm sure on the thing it said 5 million he went for,
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sean, you're making things worse. Thank you very much. I don't need to hear that. Yeah, but either way, it's less than 10 million. It's less than the loan fee you've been asking for the players that we're loaning out. So why couldn't you get him?
Yeah, that's peak, man. That's peak.
So that's what I'm saying. For me, that's papering over cracks, and these are massive cracks for United, because you got to remember a lot of our fans and expectancy is still like we need to be nearer to the people challenging for the title. Correct me if I'm wrong. I swear we are already 15 points away from Liverpool.
Don't even look at yourself to my team.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. No, it's not even a comparison thing. This is where we're meant to be.
This is the gap
we're meant to be going for. This is where we are, and you're still papering over cracks, bro.
It's mad because Liverpool are not even playing at their maximum potential.
Exactly, that's what I did.
Behind them, do you know what I mean? Which is mad.
It's madness. It's madness. So at this point, you just have to sit there and go, well, I hope this guy's a tactical genius because he has to work wherever he has and make it happen.
Hold on, wait, Auba, sorry to cut you off there, but your target shouldn't be looking at where Liverpool is. Your target should be looking at where City is because you finished second last season, so you have to better yourself.
I think that dream died in week 2.
You know when you're looking up, when you're just going, okay, let's just go for something that's not even reachable, right?
To be fair, you should be looking at Chelsea really, because Chelsea are closer, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, all of them, to be honest, I think they're all at what 46, 47 points or whatever. Like,
but you know what? Let's move on to a team that does little business, but the little business that they do seems to sort of be right most of the time anyway. They like to, what did they say? Look at the player and just, keep perusing for a couple of windows before they actually sign them. Liverpool, Luis Diaz, 25-year-old, is it Colombian?
Colombian, yeah.
Yeah, Colombian from Porto, left wing or right?
Can play right wing as well.
Cool, yeah.
Both wings and all that, looks half decent. I don't know nothing about this Don, so you don't want to hear me try and talk about what he's got and what he can do.
I mean, the main video of him was the run he did against City. I think it was in the Champions League, which was.
So you've been watching the videos, yeah?
But them ones here, like so you got the main video, but Townsend scored a bang against Man City as well. But that doesn't mean much. So. You know what I mean? So we have to wait and see what he's saying. But positionally, it's a signing that makes a lot of sense, obviously. You know what I mean? So that's a club where they know what positions they need to sign players at.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? But I know people are drawing conclusions and saying, "Oh yeah, this might be the end for Mane." What do you think of that, Sean?
I don't think it is. I think they're trying to attack everything this year, trying to go for everything, stealing everything. So yeah, that's the way I got to look on it. I'm not saying anything about replacing anyone right now. My team is still doing bits in it.
Yeah,
we ain't dropped off.
I mean, I looked at this and thought, replacement for Salah with the contract issue, maybe. Not exactly a direct replacement, but then again, Liverpool didn't. When they bought Salah, they probably didn't think he was going to do what he's doing now. So,
Listen,
I don't think Salah is going anyway. When I think about it, man.
I mean, I don't think
he's going in. I think he's just like he knows that they need him, and he knows he's in a good position. So he's like, bro, I'm not just going to sign the thing just because put the money up. But really and truly, I think he's staying still. He looks quite settled over there. Do you know what I mean? Like, why do you want to go and start a whole new thing somewhere else, especially if it's abroad as well?
I suppose it depends.
Look at other men that have left our club and gone on to the green. The grass is green on the other side. Look what they are now. Yeah,
right. Which one?
Exactly. There's loads of
them. I want to make sure because Coutinho, he fell off, but he still went Champions League, German League. He still went to win all that stuff. And Suarez won as well.
No, Suarez done well. Suarez
so that's why I said which one.
Suarez done good still.
Like I said, it only made my team better by them leaving. You should know this. You've seen them win so much over the last couple of years. So, yeah, let's go in it.
I said, let's go with it.
But he didn't like me correcting him on his little comment there. I was like, which one you talking about? Now he's trying to direct it back to my team.
I'm not directing nothing to you. Listen, I'm not. You should know me. I'm not worried about your team, but my team hasn't seemed to have got it wrong. Got it wrong in the signing department. Anybody they seem to sign. Sorry, don't interrupt me, big man. Let me get out my comments.
Let man cook, bro.
Yeah, let man cook. But yeah, they haven't really got it wrong in the transfer market of late, really. Since Klopp's been there, I don't really see any of the signings that have really been bad, apart from probably Dominic Solanke and Dominic Solanke,
Andy Carroll is a long time ago, boy.
That was prior to Klopp. That was before Klopp's time. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Isn't it? That's a long time ago. Still.
Yeah, remember that's BK time before Klopp.
I said BK time. Hey, man, I'm just rubbing out that time,
Hey, those were the dark days. Remember, I had to watch with some managers, and you think, let me give them some time and.
I know about the dark ages, boy. The 4-0 we held at Liverpool, blood. Those are some dark times, blood. Man like Dosena scoring worldies and that. Nah. Dark. Those are the dark ages, blood. Absolute
that was brilliant. But you know what? Like I said, some teams have seen Liverpool demolish them. Like I said, Mane, Salah, stand up there. And this is not even a shot to your team. I know you've seen it this season, 5-0 in your own backyard. But
you're an idiot.
Luis Diaz coming in, it's going to be good. Obviously, you have to give them time to settle. You have to see how he's going to adapt to playing in a Premiership. But obviously, watching YouTube, you're going to see the best player in the world. So yeah, I've watched YouTube before.
I reckon this signing could rejuvenate Mane still.
It could.
Yeah, some competition, bro.
I reckon he'll probably rejuvenate him. And
but I've been
he can be there and show like, bro, don't disrespect me. And I'm still Mane.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't think it's a replacement for Mane, because even when you watch this kid play, he could even possibly go up front. I mean, Jota's there. Like I said, Origi's gonna go. I think they're looking to get rid of Minamino, so yeah, it could be a replacement for anyone.
I forgot he actually came back. I forgot.
Yeah, look, there's loads of players that we've sold. Markovic, Jordan Ibe, big money that we've sold, moved.
You're really good at recouping money from these transfers. That's what
it's not even recouping money. If you look at Dominic Solanke, we sold him for 20 million, and he weren't worth. I don't even think 7. If I'm honest, I don't even think he was worth 7, because he only scored one goal for us. Yeah, Jordan Ibe, that's another one. He had potential, but just didn't live up to it.
Yep.
I mean,
Man City ain't doing nothing this window, innit? They just signed that River Plate kid, innit? But he's
you know what? But you know what? You see, even Man City, you see certain time when they sign certain players that you don't know. Sometimes I'm thinking, let's see what they're gonna pull out the bag.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what's crazy about this River Plate signing? It was so from December it was Man United looking at him. Then January it was Man United, City, and I think it was PSG, right? Then he went back down to United and City. Now, at this point, I'm sitting there thinking people are only putting United here to sell the story and get some clicks. But I don't think we're in it. So me personally, right? Because when I saw the videos of him, I know it was only YouTube. I looked at it and thought, I don't see what they're getting here. So I'm really interested to see what it looks like in the Prem and what we're getting. I mean, it may come up to me another Jesus, which can be, people can see as a good thing anyway. So I'm really interested to see what he's like, because I didn't understand what the hype was. I was just looking, going, he's all right, I guess.
Like I said, some of these players, you don't know what's coming to the Premiership, because this is how you get good players, isn't it? You buy them unknown, they come, they hit the ground running, and you're thinking, yo, I wish my team had signed them. Yeah, especially you see when your team's in desperate need as well. It's bad. It is bad.
Yeah, man, absolutely. But I mean, what else is happening, guys?
That's it, man. I don't think there's any more interest.
Christian Eriksen is back.
Aston Villa, but I think that half their players already played. So
yeah, they have done a madness this window, man.
Yeah, Coutinho, Digne, Chambers, and I think they got another one also, the loan from Roma. I'm not too sure about him.
Just between Lucas Digne and Coutinho, that's mad.
Yeah. Oh, he's a goalkeeper anyway, so he must be there just for cover for Martinez. So yeah, man, I think they've done very well.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
I think they've done very well on that one.
Absolutely, man.
Even Callum Chambers is not a bad.
He's not. He's not a bad player. He's a good squad player. He's a very good squad player. I liked him more when he was playing defensive mid than I do at right back. But we haven't seen him there for a long time. So
don't worry, Joe will get the best out of him, mate. Don't worry about that.
Here we go.
You see, Burnley have signed that. What's his name? Weghorst from Wolfsburg.
Bundesliga tax, though, man. I know he's got big goals in there.
He was a top scorer or something in the comments. 20 goals last season. We'll see if the Bundesliga tax really means something.
So this is what is
this about 2 or 3 signings so far?
This is their Chris Wood replacement, yeah.
6'6".
Oh, yeah, they've signed another Tom Cute, boy.
Wow.
You probably fit in like a glove, boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You fit in there like a glove, bro.
If he's mobile with that 6'4", that's it. Turf Moor happy, mate. That's perfect replacement.
Yeah, so that's a like for like then. That's a like for like way. Okay.
Yeah, but even Everton, they've signed El Ghazi from Aston Villa on him.
Yeah, and
Is he
Donny
really playing now?
He was still playing now and again, but yeah, he's there now, isn't it?
It's mad, didn't it? See Aaron Ramsey going to Rangers.
Yeah, how the mighty have fallen, boy.
Isn't it? So
yeah. But that's what you get for trying to disrespect the club that you're at as well. You thought you was bigger and better than the club, and yeah, all right, cool. You was going to sign for Juventus, and obviously the money was good, but
the money
look at your
was
career,
for him, man.
Yeah, but look at your career. It's in the mud. You went to. You didn't. Did he play much at Juventus?
No. I mean, he was mainly on the sub bench. He did come on for some games and had some effect, but you have to look at last season where they struggled to get into the top 4. This season they were at the bottom side of the table at one point. Yeah, it's not really worked out for him in the long run.
What about Chelsea, man? They're not doing anything, are they?
They didn't do nothing this window, did they? They just loaned out. I think they loaned out one. I mean,
well, they're interested in Ndombele. I mean, that's a whole hilarious whole situation.
Is wild.
That's probably be a loan deal because the amount of money that they've spent over the summer, they don't want to get caught up in a financial fair play shenanigans again, do they?
Yeah, but Barcelona don't want him there at all. They want no business with him anymore. So they're looking for a sale,
which is mad, yeah, because it's like
a couple of months ago they were talking about him like hype man.
Well, didn't the president just come out and said he's better than Mbappe like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was some mad conversation.
And then you're telling him that, you don't want to sign a new deal because this whole thing is about him signing a new deal, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So obviously he's negotiating. Yeah, Ndombele, yeah. So you don't want to sign this new deal, or he's negotiating to sign the new deal. And they've basically told him, bro, if you don't want to sign the deal, you need to leave by the end of this month. But big man, someone's still got to sign him and agree a fee and all that kind of stuff. And agree.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
They're gonna have to do what they've done with Arsenal. They're gonna have to let him go for free, and they save the money on the wages because no one ain't gonna offer no big bucks for someone that's got 6 months on their contract. What world are you living in?
And someone that's that injury prone as well, bro. You could sign him for the big money and he's injured for the whole 6 months.
Bruv, he'll be injured by the time he comes off the airport into your club, bruv. You're mad.
You know what? He's injured ain't been that bad this season, though, has it? It's improved. Where he's not as injured as much.
Nah, bro. He's only played like 11 league games or something like that.
Oh, bro. Then take it back what I said. I read on Twitter that he's better. So if that's better,
nah. It appears better. But if you look at how many games he's actually played there, like, bro, he ain't played that many games.
So they're doing tactics in it to try and sell him.
It's more than before, but that's not saying much.
I think if I remember correctly, I think the problem that what they're trying to do with the contract is I think they're only trying to give him 2 years or a year. And obviously he's on the other side going, you only want that so that you can sell me, sort of thing. I believe there's a clause about his fitness, how many games he plays as well during the season to get paid a certain amount. I remember reading it and I was thinking, they're trying to make sure they don't have the same problem they had with him this whole time. Where they're just paying him and he's off.
But wasn't it to do with the wages? They saying that they didn't have the money. Well. They didn't have the money to give him certain amount, but they went and signed a man on some mega money, like. And I think he said, no, if you're going to offer him that money and you're telling me there's no money now, you need to up the contract.
Yeah, but you see, this is Barcelona and their rules. And I don't understand how they...
The problem is what they're doing is they're paying off debts with other debts and just, moving money around, doing, gymnastics with the P's and that. Then you're going to get caught up again because this is what they've been doing for the last, 15, 10 years, yeah? And they caught up with them last year and they ain't learned, bro. They're still doing the same thing. Yeah, I mean, so it is where it is, where long may they suffer.
This man's enjoying it no matter.
I love it, bro. Let them suffer, bro. Clowns. Aubameyang and the baby old Donny. Oh my lord, it's a mess over there.
Imagine what type of vibes they're gonna have over there. You got Aubameyang, yeah. You got Toure, Depay. Who's the other slow striker? De Jong. He's still there. What is going on?
Yeah, bro. It's so mad over there, man. It's so mad. I like to see it though. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. You know what I mean?
That club's a mess. That club's
I even heard they were interested in Morata, bro. Oh,
yes,
I heard that.
Yes, last week. Yes,
like, bro.
I don't know how many more clubs want to spend money transferring this guy across, bro. I swear he's got the most transfers as a player. The most value. Because every time he's going 70 mil, 50, 60. Bro, I understand why people keep buying him.
He's all see him and that Choupo-Moting, yeah. There's money laundering going on over there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Serious money laundering.
Has the best agent in the whole world.
Bro, if they announce there's that Choupo-Moting is signed for Real Madrid, I won't even be surprised. I'll be like, oh, okay. Because, bro, I don't know what juge his agent does, bro. That this guy just ends up at big clubs and you're like, bro, what?
Oh, yeah, imagine. From when he left Stoke, he's just been mad. After madness.
PSG, Bayern, or was it the other way around? Either way.
He started at PSG in it, and then he ended up
in Bayern. Yeah.
All he was just doing was picking up the trophies for being in the squad.
You know what I mean? The man did a more celebration when they had little contribution to
but you can see he was there, though. He was there.
You know what I mean?
I played with these men. I trained with them.
Let me not shame him too much. He played some games. Because every time he came on, everyone just get Choupo-Moting.
He even bagged in the Champions League, though. He even scored the Champions League, especially for Bayern, bro. Came in a couple of tap-ins and that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. At least you can say he played and he's won trophies.
Yeah, he is what he is, but he is what he is. I mean, is there anything else before we bounce it, man? You know what I mean? Chelsea are apparently still trying the Ndombele thing. That'd be a weird one for Chelsea for me. Another striker, another winger that can't score. That's really good.
Yeah, honestly,
that's their problem anyway. They've got loads of number 10s that don't score. I know ZH bagged a couple, but you know what I mean? Generally, they ain't been scoring their forwards. So to sign Ndombele,
they got loads of them. Pulisic is still there.
Yeah.
Their top scorer is still the penalty taker, Jorginho. So with 7. Was it 7? Yeah, I think 7. So
Well, I got a question for each one of you two here. Who would you like to see your club bring in before the transfer window ends? And a realistic one as well.
I was gonna say Messi,
not the way he's playing this season.
Hey, Messi at Palace, bro. I'll take him in the way he's playing right now, bro. You're right, that's Messi, blood. I'll just tell Gallagher, bro, just dive in and just get free kicks, bro. Free vibes.
All right, go on, you first, Kuda, because the next one is going to be interesting.
You know what? Yeah. Well, I would have wanted Donny, obviously, but the Donny thing was just absolute, nonsense. And then after Donny, I would have wanted Ramsey, but as things are looking right now, man, don't really care now, bro. Let's just carry on with the squad that we got. The African players are coming back. You know what I mean? And we just have to hold what we have because I can't really think of a specific player, bro, that's available that I would want, bro. Do you get what I mean? Everyone seems to be going to Everton that we want. Even Dele Alli, I wouldn't mind at Palace, but them ones. He's gone, so boy, he is what he is. Boy.
Has that been confirmed? Yeah.
Well, he's got Lampard in his ear now, innit? So I'm sure. I'm sure that's gonna happen, and we ain't even in the picture for that. So, I can see that happening. But if it's not confirmed, then I'm gonna leave it at Dele Alli.
Dele Alli, okay. Double R.
I'll be honest. The only person I can really think about is Neves from Wolves. And I'm actually clutching here because I was sitting here thinking, what CDM do I want? And Neves is not even a CDM, but he would just be better than the two.
Right, let me ask you a question. If what's his name, Camavinga from Real Madrid became available, you wouldn't take him?
We should have signed him before he went to Real Madrid.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's not playing at the moment.
He's playing enough, big man. You know what I mean?
No. Before you pipe up, Kuda, I'm not saying it's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, innit?
No, I'm just saying. Look, so before he actually went for Real Madrid, me and him were talking off air, and I actually wanted him, and I thought that would be a good addition. My only problem is that what I was reading on Twitter is people start having this energy like he's coming to replace Pogba, and I'm like, we're already gonna mess this guy up because we're gonna put this idea that he's a defensive player and he's gonna be there to protect. Bro, he's box to box as well. So in my head,
box to box the same as you.
Cameroon is box to box.
Yeah,
I think everyone's looking at him at Twitter going, "Oh, he can be the new defensive mid."
No, it's not a defensive mid, bro.
We're already. So in my head, I was thinking we're already going to ruin the player before he even signs for us. So I was a bit worried about that. No, but honestly, the only realistic one, Cameroon was not coming. You ain't leaving Real Madrid at that age, right? Especially when you're.
That's what I'm saying. Chouameni, bro. You know what I mean? That should have been the one. You know, at least an attempt, even a little bid, bro, just to see what going.
Yeah, but I mean, they were throwing around the price of 70-80 million. Like I said,
no, I think, but they disputed that though, innit? That's some nonsense.
So when the
actual price, I think is actually like 50, 60.
If it's 50, maybe we can do it. We could have tried. Could have tried something. Anyone to show off that midfield of ours.
Yeah, but to be honest, right now they know you're in desperate need, so anybody's gonna overcall you.
Yeah. So for me, it's anyone that can show up that midfield. So Neves is the most. I'm looking at it.
I think anyone can really show up your midfield. If I'm honest, I'm not even being disrespectful because your midfield is soft. If I'm honest, I don't even need to be disrespectful.
It's hard. Knowing you can't even reply, but
it's hard to even think of it. Wait, what can you say to defend it? Everyone's been moaning about it since the beginning of the season. So to be a lie now for me to turn around and goes, no, they're all right. No, we've been moaning about it since the beginning of the season. So I would say Neves, just to improve what we have. Is he going to fix our problem in the long run? No, but it'll be still better than what we have now.
Yeah.
De Jong is soft, by the way.
I reckon he's right though, but you know,
De Jong is soft.
I'm not impressed with De Jong at Barcelona.
Yeah, he's very soft. Like
the Ajax De Jong,
leave him to defend. Nah. He'll get bullied. No, absolutely not. We don't need more bully. No people getting bullied in our pitch, bro.
It's too much.
Neves is the only one that I really sit there and look at and go, oh yeah, let's get him to improve.
So we're not even. What's his name? The one from AC Milan.
Kessie, but we can't get him now. We'll have to get him.
But he's not a DM as well, Kessie.
And he's again another box to box that's actually more better operating than the attacking foot. Right? I wouldn't take him either.
Because he's one of them IC3 dons that just get mistaken for DMs all the time.
honestly, you know like what I mean? I don't understand where these people get their information from. Like, have you watched him 3 or 4 games to see where he plays? Even when he played against us, he wasn't playing DM. So why would we buy him and then put him in? Look, we made a mistake with Pogba as it is. We're not going to do it again over and over again. Every time we see a certain, like you said, an IC3 player. Oh, DM, shut up, man. Fast and strong doesn't always mean defensive. God's sake.
Exactly, man. But what am I gonna say? We're going for this guy.
Right, in the comments.
But Sean, what are you saying though? What one player are you saying?
Why? I don't know what my team needs right now, if I'm honest. I think, you know what, to really cap off my team, and I know it's a bit of a out there one, isn't it? But if Liverpool was to get like a out striker, like to say Haaland, someone like that, I think that would be it. That would be the done, set, finish kind of thing.
This man say realistic.
Well, right now we stand a better chance of signing him than you, big man.
There's no way.
But is Haaland that unrealistic though? He's only 75 million euro. It's only him agreeing though. You know what I mean? It's not like he cost. You know what I mean? He's going to be 75. Not this window, obviously. I'm saying in the summer.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That unrealistic for any big club. He's not unrealistic, is he? Really?
He's not unrealistic. That's what I'm saying. So this is why. That's why I don't know why Double R is now saying realistic.
Because outside of spending Coutinho money, I can't remember you spending 75 on a player. Unless you sold someone.
Yeah, but what you have to realize is the people who we've got running our team, the deals that he's doing is crazy. And you should know that already. Because you've seen some of the
again, you see, I know you're saying that we're confident. I understand that. But outside of those two,
of course I'm saying it with confidence. I'm saying it with chess. I can't bring my chest any higher, big man. I'm saying it with chess.
I don't know how well I haven't seen you sign a player of 75 outside of those two. That's why I'm like, I don't think you'll spend that much to get him.
The only thing is the wage situation, because you lot don't like
wages on top.
You're like, nah, bro.
How much? Yeah, but the thing is, how much is he on?
Bro,
how much is he on now?
It doesn't matter, bro. It's Miller Raiola, bro. You know what that guy is on, bro. He's on crud, bro.
Yeah, you man get him. Raiola's a problem.
You see, you say that now, you man get him. The minute if he ever signed for Liverpool, you'd be the first man crying. You wouldn't have that same.
When he's dropping a hat trick on their heads,
yeah, you know that already. The man already got clapped 5-0 this week. Imagine if Haaland was there, it would have been a wrap. You'd be the first man crying off ear.
Bro, I'm not gonna listen. I'm just saying realistically, I don't see like you spending that money on him, and he's most likely the wages is gonna ask. Ooh, you know what? That's actually a very, I forgot.
You know what? This guy, he's the guy.
Exactly.
This man is the guy.
I actually forgot about him.
Bellingham.
That is a big interesting player.
That'll be a big signing for you guys because he will actually suit your style as well.
100%.
To be fair, Bellingham will suit anyone's style, but I would want him.
He's one of those players.
He's too good, bro. He's too good, man.
You see, he'd fit into your team and not my team. Yeah, I'm not too sure about Man United right now because, like I said, I don't know what direction.
Do you know the problem with Man United
is going in?
United is like a bit of a graveyard. I've almost come to the point now where I'm like, obviously the man like McTominay and them man are scrubs in it. I'll never change my opinion, yeah. But all the new people, apart from CR7 as well, because I think he's washed now. I can't judge the players, bro. It's too much of a graveyard over there. Everyone's suffering. Donny van der Beek wilderness thing. Do you know what I mean? What's his name? This guy from the Bundesliga, bro. Sancho in the wilderness. Martial came and flopped. You know what I mean? Not flopped, but you know what I mean? He's been mistreated, whatever it is, bro. He didn't work out in any case. Yeah. Rashford came in, you know what I mean, on fire, and you know what I mean, now dwindling, bro. It's too many players just not working out. It's gotta be like that place. I mean, as a young player, nah, bro. I'm not trying to go there.
Because I think sometimes we're signing players. It does sometimes look like we're signing players for the marketing more than anything else. I think Bruno was the last player, was one of the few players that we signed because we were desperate for an attacking midfielder. Because at that time, Pogba was out for a couple of months. Obviously, he got injured for overplaying on an injury anyway. And then we had Lingard and Pereira as creative options, and we were struggling for that one.
Pereira?
Lingard and Pereira, yeah. I don't even know if we've sold him yet. We were struggling at that point, and then he kind of forced our hand to buy Bruno.
Right? You're struggling if you're even saying that man was good enough to be in your team, but he wasn't.
No. I'm saying he wasn't, because that's who we had to be our creative players. So our hands was forced, and we had to buy Bruno, and he's probably the only one that you can say on paper has done really well coming to United. But anyone that watches football, understands football, and watches games will look at and go, he's doing the end product, but my God, he's terrible to watch, and sometimes it might be even terrible.
Do you know what? You see what frustrates me? Well, nothing frustrates me. I love everything your team does at the moment, but the one thing I don't like is Jesse Lingard went out on loan last season, and that man shown, because I didn't expect it to see what he done at West Ham. That man's gone and shown what type of football he can play when he gets the freedom and not told to just chase things like a headless chicken. But yet he comes back to United and he's getting told to do nonsense. So I don't think it's so much the play. You could have the right players. It's just your club at this point in time is not the right place to be for most of these players.
Yeah, because we don't have that's good to point out. We don't know the direction that they're going to. Look, I was one of the few people that thought Lingard was going to flop when he went off, because obviously every time he's come at United, yes, he will score some delightful individual brilliant goals, and then he would disappear and do nothing for games upon games upon games. And I was very shocked at how it worked for West Ham. But then, even then, you can see that Moyes had a plan and had a way to fit him into the team and use these skills properly. We still, to this day, haven't, for a 6 months, for a 3-month period, 2 months, out of all the time that Pogba was here, we used him properly once. That was when Ole needed a job and he was the caretaker manager, and he was like, yeah, go do your madness, right? Moment he got the job, he went back to saying, okay, no, playing the same position as Jose used you. So if you're looking at a player of that much talent and how much we've wasted him, Then look at all the other players. We're just wasting them. Waste. Oh, Varane's done well, but then he's injury prone.
It's Varane, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing, do you remember at the beginning when you lot signed Varane? And I said, right,
Varane is an experienced player, bro. I'm talking about young talents. Like
he's a very good player, Varane, but injury prone. You lot don't know.
Yeah, but look, like I said, I think last time I said, I'll be honest. I said Sancho's looking like an L right now, so we'll have to see what happens next season. Because
no, I don't think you said that. I think you said when we debated this. I don't think you said it was that.
The last time I was here, when I said I'll be honest, I don't think it's not looking well for Sancho. When I was in the car.
Oh, it's not when you was on the pod, because the last time I think you debated it still. But...
Yeah, no, the last time I was on the pod in the car, I can't remember what episode it was, when I said, boy, it's looking a bit shaky for Sancho. Might have to just give him time in the end because he's looking really bad right now. But yeah, man, the direction needs to be fixed instantly. Like I said, we're walking into that bracket of teams that don't quite know what the hell they're doing. Are you challenging for top four? Are you trying to win something?
But you see what you're saying about Sancho? It could be just not having the correct manager, because what tends to happen with you, what tends to happen with your team, you lot sign players, and instead of when you look at the player and you sign them for the strengths that they've had at their team, you want them to come to your club and play a whole different role that you weren't seeing that at the last club.
We've done that we have done that a few times. But again, this is what I'm saying about the direction. The direction needs to be fixed. I don't care if it's even if it's a direction I don't like. Right? Maybe if you say, oh, we're going to do counter-attacking football for the next couple of years. All right, fine. But then get the players that suit that counter-attacking football and then go with that and let's see how far we go. Right? Just fix a direction and go and stick with it. So if this guy wants to do gang and pressing, cool. Let's get the players that are doing good at it and let's get the players that are good, technically good at the ball, so that when we get the ball, we can, in about 3 passes, get to an attacking position. Let's get it.
You let one of them go to Everton. Madness.
Look at them. You know what? I hate to bring this. Oh, mate. Okay. Look at the players who are out on loan. They're all technically gifted players. So straight away, my eyebrow went up. I was like, so what we did? We left with runners now. Maybe that's the direction he's going.
They're runners. They're trap stars.
Runners. So we let Martial go. Alex Tuanzebe, Ahmad, they're all, a lot of these people are technical players. So
Tuanzebe, you right, Tuanzebe?
I like him. But again, last time he was here at United, he was starting getting injuries. I like him. I'm not saying he's going to light up the world. I'm not saying he's going to be a world beater. I just said I like him. So I think he could be in our squad. Look, again, he's another player. There's so many other players that I'd rather be out. Like, why not keep him and get rid of Phil Jones? Why not keep him? And who was the other player?
But the thing is, no one ain't going to touch Phil Jones with a barge pole right now.
But do you know what I mean? Like, just why? We're learning out. You see, I think he played all right the first game. Needs to work on his concentration a bit, but cool. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Martial, Ahmad, Donny, technical players, like the ball on the feet. The other more technical players, Mata, haven't seen him. He's pretty much a ghost, doesn't really play. So we're kind of left with Rashford, Bruno, Cavani. They're all runners.
CR7.
CR7 is definitely not a runner. Let's just he's definitely not a runner. McTominay, Fred, running. That's all it's going to be. Running at a high pace. That's all it's going to be. But when they get the ball, can they even do the pass that we need? Questionable. Rashford, can he even see the pass that he needs? No. He'd rather run into players. It's all mad. Bruno wants to do Hollywood balls all the time. It's all mad. I don't know. We need to sort out the direction ASAP. Okay. ASAP. And this guy still needs to come back. I don't even know where he fits in this team, in this mess.
He's playing for a new contract. He'll probably be at the burner bar soon anyway.
Yeah, when he does come, let's just have it. Let's enjoy him and then let him go. Like for me, a lot of the players that want to let go and stuff that people don't like, I don't mind them leaving. They've tried, they've come. There's been turbulence, just like supporting these people. But yeah, anyway, that's it.
What's that thing? Destroy in order to rebuild, boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 15 steps forward to go forward one. 15 steps back to go forward one. That's what it looks like right now.
But
I don't get it.
What it is. It is
what it is.
Anyway, man.
As long as we don't wait 30 years for the next title, bro.
I mean, that is it. There's no other breaking. I'm sure something big is going to break as soon as we come offline. But anyway, we move.
2 hours left in it. You know it.
Yeah. Something will break. But anyway, it is where it is. You know what I mean? We got stuff to do, boy. Anyway, we'll catch you guys next week, boy. Later.
Adios.
Bye.